right, everybody, this is the next project on the list. Got this suspension. It's not new. This is actually used. Got it from eBay, $330 shipped. The goal is to at least get one in. I would like to be able to get two in the front. So that's the mission. Let's get started. First thing we got to do is get the wheel off. Inside the engine, there's a couple heat shields that I need to remove first, and then I can start this, because if I don't remove them ahead of time, it may make it difficult for me to get to them once the car's jacked up. All right, well, first off, a couple interesting things. You're supposed to take this cover off. It's supposed to have 10mm bolts that put it on, and then you remove the this cap, and then the cover comes off. Well, mine didn't have any bolts at all, so that had no bolts. Okay, this heat shield that I was referring to is usually on the side here and on the side and there, but it's non-existent on my car. The other crazy thing is, see that hole right there? There's supposed to be a bolt coming out of it. The bolt was broken off. That means the air shock or whatever in there, the bolt's broken off on that one side. Well, just to show you what I'm doing, I have this long extension rod, hooked a 15mm socket onto the end, used my little angle impact wrench and got it loosened up. So basically the bolt is free at this point. Up here are two more 15mm bolts. There it is. I'm gonna start working on getting those off, okay? Yeah, not bad. Not as bad as I expected. Thought it was gonna be a lot harder to break that free. Yep. Next thing I got to do, I have to break free this and that. It says that one side is 15/16, the other is 21. A friend of mine loaned me his impact driver. Very grateful. This thing crushed it like it was nothing. Wow. All right, I'm gonna bang this bolt. I'm gonna hit this bolt out of here. I'm hoping this socket extension, yeah, this socket extension is skinnier than that bolt. I'm gonna use this to tap it out. So the next thing I need to do, right there, that hose, that's the air line. I need to bleed that line. Can you hear it? So I'm gonna let that bleed out, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees and pull it out. There you go. Oh, all right. Let's see about getting this one in now. Oh my gosh, it just slipped right through. How crazy is that? on my screws. Whoa. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm impatient. I really want to just get this car done. So I'm just going to go ahead and start on the rear. Alright, I'm going to show you what I'm encountering, why this is such a big deal. Air hose is back here, okay? So the nut's on top. So I'm trying to unscrew the nut that's up there, okay? Which is difficult on its own. But when I turn it, I keep hitting this hose. I'm gonna see if I can unscrew this bolt that's holding the hose on and maybe get the hose out of the way so I can actually rotate the wrench. This is the driver's side, by the way. All right, I'm literally holding the hose down with one hand, ratcheting with the other. Okay, got it off. I'm gonna put this hose back up here now. Oh, I got it. So I think the problem was with this wrench, it's angled. I've been using it in this direction the whole time. But in the back there, I had to flip it upside down. When I had it like this, this part was hitting different things and I just didn't see it. Once I flipped it over, I was able to get in there, use two hands and pull it, and it broke free. Again, what I want to do, I want to rotate this 90 degrees and wrestle it out of here. Apparently it's kind of tricky. Oh yeah, that wasn't bad. The one that was furthest away from the bolts, that actually goes right here. The two closer ones, one goes there and the other's way in the back. Started. Continue. Yes. Yes. Got it. All right, it is the next morning. Got the coils installed and the new tail lights installed, obviously. It doesn't look like it's taller from outside, but I can honestly feel the difference when I just stepping into it and getting out of it, and even just standing next to it, I can feel that it is taller than what it was when it had those air struts in there. And every time we drove it, you know, we got an alert saying suspension lowered and things like that. It just feels like a normal SUV and appears to look like a normal SUV at this point. So I'm happy with the results. Thanks for watching. Bye.